Hello everyone, it's Bowie here today. So right now, I think the most discussed topic in my Cube channel is how to earn more crystals and what are the ways that I can get more crystals from my gameplay and not spend money on top ups or spend tremendous amount of money on top up. Now, my disclaimer is as follows. Top up is solely your choice. Okay, whether you want to top up, you want to buy diamond, this and that, it is your choice. It depends on how deep is your pocket is. If you're willing to invest in this game, I leave it to you. But for some people that are diehard free to play gameplay content lovers, it's also up to you. So today, what I'm going to share with you is how do I generate crystals and what are the methodology that we can all adopt to keep your gameplay as free to play as possible and allowing you to have more time to digest and decide in future if you want to go premium player or top up in future. Okay, so we're going to talk about the exchange market now lah. Okay, so so how do I plan my day and how do I actually generate crystals on weekly basis is firstly I only do gardening. I don't do mining, neither do I do fishing, because mining itself is not a confirmed success to get the material I want. Means that there is probability of getting different random items. Okay. Secondly, fishing is also not a 100% sure catch for the fish that you want, even though you buy the suitable bait. So again, these two process, which is RNG, fishing and mining, I do not focus. Okay, I have not been playing for this on this server for quite a while, quite a long time as you all. I'm only an 86 days player. So having a 86 players duration, there is some gap in the sense that there is a lot of players that are 80 over days more progressive than myself. So how do I keep up with the competitive curve? It is to plan how do I use my crystal and how do I earn my crystal. The best skill to invest is gardening, because gardening, what is so good about gardening is the amount of stamina you use, it will generate profit, because it is a confirmed success in gardening. Whenever you pluck one flower, it is a confirmed success. Means that if you want shattering shroom, if you go and do gardening, you 100% will get the shattering shroom. So this is not a RNG process. The only thing that is challenging about gardening again is the timing wise. Okay, it's restrictive to every 2 hours on the server time, and also it is also very challenging because there's a lot of players also gathering the same item, causing it to gather up, completely gather up, and also latency also plays a huge part in gathering. If your latency, your ms is very high, unlikely that you can get your gardening materials properly. But nevertheless, gardening is still the most highly profitable. Number one, it is not anytime anywhere you can do. Number two, a lot of people high demand need this material to enchant. Yeah, and number three, it is also depend on weather, because most of the players, they do not go to the mountains to just gather because they want to. Everybody's waiting for drizzle, so this makes the material scarcity and very high demand. All right, so on usual basis, because right now for us, we have just recovered from this Thanksgiving event. Thanksgiving event consists of the 16% cashback, this and that. Yeah, so we have just recovered from this Thanksgiving cashback. Now you can see I also bought a fair amount of things. I've saved up a lot of crystal for this event, and I knew that this event would be worthwhile to spend money. So that is why I have done my best to exhaust all my crystal during this event. Now, the server is now recovering from this event. So basically what happened is, if let's say you want to adopt my shared methodology for your crystal farming, you need to be very patient. Patience is the key to this thing. Now, we have just survived Thanksgiving. So Thanksgiving itself is an event where everybody is massively buying things and selling things. Okay, so in order to buy things, you need to sell things, correct? That's how you generate crystals. If not, you have to go diamond player. So let's not talk about the diamond or the wheels or the sultan play gameplay. So on a regular basis, you have to, but in order for you to buy something, you need to sell something. So in order to sell something, you need to use your stamina, which is your Odin generated from your stamina generated from burning your Odin, to gather something. So most of the players in the server, of course, they, which lazy they are, most chose to be a miner, because mining is auto. Yeah, mining is AING, but of course they are also mining for progressive item, that is the Illunium and Oridicon. Whereas also there is a lot of gardeners. So people just sell the tough vine, people just sell the flowers online. So this event actually actually there was a huge amount of stock of enchantment flowers in the market. But it is good because this Thanksgiving event, what happened was, the previous time the enchantment stones were very expensive. Okay, the previous time the enchantment stones was 3,200. Yeah, as you can see, let's talk about the 30 days before the event. This enchantment stone, toughening enchantment stone, is approximately retailing at 3,390. So it's a very high price as compared to today. And because again, I'm saying we are recovering from Thanksgiving. Okay, so that is why there's a huge supply of material, and because we are in Bragi server is low populated server, we do not have too many players playing in this server, hence the items in our server are moving slightly slower. So that's why I request you all, if you are listening to my this video, you must be patient and not rush into rush sell things. Okay, now explanation for why you should not, you should gather your items. You should start going to the mountain to gather the items. You can see for myself, what am I doing? So I'm selling all of my enchantment stones. Now for beginners like yourself, which you do not know, you don't want to take big risks, you want to just garden fast, smelt fast, and then sell fast, right? The best investment is toughening enchantment stone. Okay, toughening enchantment stone, the body armor, for the 3 body armor, this toughening enchantment stone is like the cheapest way to become a strong player. Okay, so normally this toughening enchantment stone will be highly in demand, and people will want this stone. So what am I saying? That this is a safe stock. Safe stock means that the price will never go very high, the price will never drop very low. Okay, so the game developers have the power to adjust the article minimum price. Okay, this minimum price is not set by players, this minimum price is calculated by algorithm and set by the game developers. Okay, or it can be manually intervened to become lower depending on what the game developer want, because now we are reaching end game already. Okay, towards end game where PvP content is very important. That's why right now you can see that certain materials wise, okay, the events coming pop pop poop 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 poop, the minimum price is getting very low as compared to the previous 1 week ago, right? This toughening enchantment stone is a safe stock. What does it mean that a safe stock? A safe stock means that you go up to the mountain, you pluck flowers, and then you smell, you sell, confirm you sell. This is a stock. This is an item everybody needs and will buy, and even sultans will buy. Okay. Now what I'm doing now is because I'm experienced in taking a lot of risk selling and trading stones. I'm now doing secret enchantment stones. Now secret enchantment stones is not very highly fast moving item for Pontera enchantment. The reason why is because right now with pro players or Sultan players showing glimpse of light to F2P players that the East Loot enchantment is a more better choice of overall damage, because right now as you can see, a lot of game content is online. They are promoting the pro players are promoting and pushing people to tell them that the East Loot enchantment is stronger, which is the Firefly grass, the grass. So you can see that there's a heavy amount of stock, this and that lah. You can see, whereas for Arcane Flower is lower stock. The reason why is because because the potential of the Firefly grass enchantment is stronger because of the fire enchantment bonus plus 10. But the cost to make this and to enchant the accessory to a certain level is very expensive. So I'm very sure that this, yes, people will work towards this, and this will be how RX will earn money. If desperate players want to grow fast, they will just buy diamonds and go and change into crystal and do this whatever. But let us talk about realistic things. So realistic things is Pontera enchantment. Pontera enchantment is here to stay. It will not expire, it will not leave us, it will not be out of date, because Pontera enchantment is the cheapest way to become strong, free and less hassle as compared to Morok enchantment, as compared to others. Okay, so that's why Arcane Flower is not a popular choice right now. Neither will it be outphased lah. So okay, now explaining on economics. I came from Odin server. So normally Odin server we have a surplus, extra surplus of a quantity of about 7,000 to 8,000 or 10,000 for the stone. But whereas in BRAGI server, we hardly see a huge amount of power ups. You can see 2,774, 2,828, 1,327. Okay, what does this mean? It means that a lot of people are not smelting and a lot of people are not trading their stuff. They are focusing on higher end level thing. This means that what? This means that in this BRAGI entire server, there is less lower level players already. Most of the players here are either most of it are full whale. Means that they don't play half free to play content one. They just buy everything. Okay, so that's why they are moving on to the higher enchantment. Now it takes time for the lower enchantment stones like secret enchantment, all this to sell, because these are actually more free to play friendly enchantment stones. So again, I want to tell you the basic economics. Always when you come in and you want to sell your stone, right? After you garden, right? Remember to always smelt and then sell the final stone. Don't just sell the flower, okay? Reason why is because you need to be competitive in life. You see, there's 10,000 over flowers. This one also about 8,000. This one also about 10,000. So what does it mean? So you're listing inside the market. It's either you go very cheap and you queue up and wait for your crystals to come. So why don't you do something different? Just go an extra mile, provide some extra service and just smelt them. If you smelt them, you can sell higher. It's a service. Anyway, the whales will pay for this service because they need to save their stamina for other better things. Okay, like refinement, this and that. So again, like I said, enchantment stones, toughening enchantment stones is the best investment because this is everybody needs it. This will never go out of trend. Okay, and the price will always will not be the lowest, neither will be the highest. So if you are not a market watcher, you just listen, take my advice, just go and garden this and smelt this and sell this, okay, at the lowest price. Okay, now if you want to be greedy like me, which I'm a very experienced trader, you can see that I play with for this week I'm playing with secret enchantment stone. Okay, let me explain to you why. Because you can see the market right now, as of the server time, okay, there's only 1,283 stock. Okay, on average, players like myself, when I do enchantment, I tested before already. One time you need to do enchantment for like a very good +3 success, +3 level success. You need at least minimally you need 200 plus stone on hand to be able to see the power. So I don't think that 200 stones is actually a very big deal. And you can see that the 200 stones is about 660,000. Now, if someone like me who is really keen on enchantment, I'm actually very pro enchantment. You can see my character is all enchantment. I don't focus on upgrading. I okay, mostly I just push my enchantment forward. Okay, I just push my enchantment forward. So this is why this is why I prioritize a lot of enchantment. See, my enchantment is quite decent okay. So coming back to this, if I myself one player, I already said I need 200 stone. In the market, there's only 1,270 stone. So if there is 5 players like me that really seriously want to progress very fast, progress well, and do their enchantment right, I'm telling you, this stock will not suffice. Because when Sultan come, they normally don't buy 1 piece, 2 piece. They will buy 200 piece or even 500 piece. So that's why these stones are so-called high risk, because not every Sultan now is going to invest money and do accessory enchantment, because accessory enchantment, there are stronger ones. They would rather go Morok, or they would rather go Payon, or they rather go Eastwood, because this is not the favorite choice. But there is still a lot of free-to-play players that will want to become Sultan. That's why they will continue to buy this secret enchantment stone. So like I said, if you want to dwindle with this stock, right, you must be very careful. Before you do this gardening, you must check the available stock in the market. And you must be able to project yourself that are you able to have certain discipline for the week, not to spend any crystal, hold back your progression until your stone sells. Because this thing is very daunting. Again, this is very daunting thing. Because the moment once you fall into the crystal trap. What does it mean, crystal trap? Because you expect yourself to sell high for this item, but because you need the crystal urgently, so what you do, you will delete this thing and then you sell the lowest price, correct? Because this is called rushing sell. So like I said, if let's say you want to do this from the start, where you want to sell the lowest and just move on with your RX life, just go toughening stone. Toughening stone will never go out of trend. Okay, don't waste your time on accessory stone, because accessory stone, you see, if you are patient enough, the stock is always insufficient. You have to wait for the right moment to earn more. You see, 2914. Next is after 84 more stones, the next price is 2914 for the server already. So that's why this is so called a high risk stock, where for myself, actually I don't need this 660,000 so quickly. For me, I find that crystal is meaningless for me right now, because I don't need it. If it comes, I don't really care much, because my progression is very planned. I know what I'm doing. Okay, so one more stock I want to talk about is Pantera Sharpening Enchantment Stone. Now, Sharpening Enchantment Stone is also a fast moving item, even faster than Arcane Flower. So called the Secret Enchantment Stone. Sharpening Enchantment Stone actually moves a lot faster. But the problem with Sharpening Enchantment Stone is this stone, if the price always get affected by the developers. So what happened is this stone is actually the first to always lose the value. It's very scary. So what happened is, because right now with the Glass Helm update, the pro players they are rushing to increase their smelt, because right now you can, if you got smelt 9, you got smelt 9, which a lot of pro players already got smelt 8 Okay, so if you got smelt 9, you can start to touch and dwindle with the glass helm enchantment, and of course they are very powerful stones, okay. So that's why what happened is right now a lot of pro players which they use diamonds to exchange into crystal, and then they buy the flower itself. They just buy, okay, they just click 99999, then they buy the flowers, and then they buy this Musipilium 19999, and then they smelt, and then they sell. Means they are not here to earn money one, they just want to earn the smelting experience. So yes, a lot of the sultan, the really rich sultan, they are doing it now, because all they want to do is every week they want to max out their stamina. They want to burn their stamina to increase their smelting as fast as possible to reach the level 9 smelting target. Okay, so that's why I'm telling you this for this week wise, try not to fall into the crystal trap. Okay, if let's say you already got your enchantment stone, be patient, hold back, don't rush to sell it, because this week glass helm is out, and also we just recovered from Thanksgiving. People will be mad rush to fulfill certain life quests. That's why there's overflowing of materials right now, because the sultans are part of the problem, because they are just buying these flowers. They are buying these flowers and buying this stone, which is 1.5, that's 1.5 million stock. So it's impossible that this Musipilium will rise the price already. In fact, I believe it will going to drop to 44. Our server last old price before Thanksgiving was 44, 42, 44. Okay, can see no, it's 42, 44, 100%. This is not accurate. So this will continue to stay this affordable price. Okay, so be patient. What I can say to you is be patient. Understand that people are trying to, you see, again the stock go up. Just now was like 8,000, 9,000. Now it become 10,000. People are giving hope that people are hoping that Islu is the in thing, but they don't realize that Islu is a very expensive enchantment, and not every class will benefit from this plus 10 fire enchantment. It's like you, because when they see pro players play, they see what the big damage, like wow, 100k, 200k. They don't realize that actually the pro players, they have a backing of very good base stats. Means that they already on payon enchantment already. Because they got enough base stats there, and they are using gold equipment, they can pull the power of the 10%. Whereas if let's say you are just a normal player, F2P, you only have got 10k attack, the 10% does not make any big difference, because 10k attack in simple math is equals to plus 1000, is 11k attack only. It will not make any big difference. Whereas if let's say you are a pro player where your physical attack is like 80k, and you got an extra 10%, you it's a extra 8,000 ma. So it become 88,000. Wow, it's going to be very tremendous, because an average player in this game is about only 15 to 20,000, right? So that's why I'm telling you, must be very patient. Whenever you want to farm crystal, never ever fall into the crystal trap. Never be greedy. If let's say the item you really need cash, you just sell cheap. Okay, it's fine. You got no holding power, just sell. But if let's say you can just be patient and hold it until the weekend, like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, where normally before KVM people rush to upgrade themselves, or GVG, before GVG people also mad rush to upgrade themselves, then you will see the rewarding the rewards, because things will be more expensive slightly, and people want to buy it because people want instant progression. So I think that's about all. You just, most importantly is be patient with your gameplay. Plan your progression wisely. Do what is not randomized. Don't gamble your time. Don't gamble with your stamina. Try to do things that is no RNG one. Go for sure win, sure kill, and sell. Okay. Now I'm also using Kafra Pass. So I realized that I really love gardening. Okay, so that's why I know that this Kafra Pass I can easily hit my target for 1 million, because I only do gardening. I don't do anything else. So that's why you can see that now even my stones are today is only Wednesday. I already got close to 800,000 worth of crystal, 800,000 of income, of projected income that will come into my pocket. Well, okay, I think that's about all. Just be very careful on your decision on when to sell the stock. Don't fall into the crystal trap. Always be patient. plan your stamina wisely. Do what is confirmed. Don't do anything that is gambling. Don't do anything that is randomized. All right. So if there's anything, you can always try to PM me in the guild chat. I'm here to help you. Okay. So as always, thank you, and you take care also. Okay. Bye bye.